Today we're here to share a preview of the Migratory Gamebird hunting regulations and season dates. This is Proclamation 21-02. This is a preview of the proclamation that you will vote on at the April Commission meeting. So what we've got for you today, kind of three pieces here. We'll talk first about the early seasons for migratory game birds and some season date adjustments for the calendar, and also an adjustment to the crow season. We'll talk about ducks, geese, and cranes. Again, lots of calendar date changes, and then some additional language to our veteran and active military hunt days. And then finally, recommended season date changes for hunting with raptors. So just a reminder of the species we talk about when we talk about early season migratory game birds: doves, woodcock, snipe, crow, wood duck and teal season in September, rails, moorhens, and gallinules. And I have crows underlined because there is one change to the crow season. And we'll start off with that. We have 4 phases of crow season that you can see the dates here. 2 of the phases, the first and third, allow hunting on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. This allows a longer period of time throughout the year where we can hunt crows. The change that I want to mention today specifically is phase 2. Within the federal frameworks that we're allowed to have our crow season, we were able to adjust some things and have that season begin on September 1st and go through the first Sunday in September, and that will align us with opening of dove season. We have had some interest expressed in being able to hunt crows when you're on a dove field, so this change will allow for that. The next series of slides will be fairly long pauses, and these are just calendar date updates for the 2021-22 hunting season. So here are the woodcock, snipe, and crow seasons. And I'll just pause to let folks review those. This is the wood duck and teal season, and then the teal only season, and then the rails and moorhens and gallinule season. No changes here, just update for the calendar. The dove season, we have 3 phases. Again, just calendar date changes for this fall. Moving on to waterfowl and coot seasons. Again, no change in the federal frameworks. When we talk about these seasons, we're referring to ducks, mergansers, coots, Canada geese, brant, white-fronted geese, and then light geese. Again, just calendar date changes, nothing to change here. You'll notice we have the reelfoot duck zone separate from the remainder of the state. Those dates are slightly earlier for the first phase. I also noted that the Scaup daily bag at the very bottom is what we call a hybrid season. This is no change from last year. The bag limit for Scaup this coming fall will be 1 bird for the first 15 days of the season, and then 2 birds for the last 45 days of the season. Again, no change from last year. Youth waterfowl season, those are the 2 Saturdays following the close of the regular duck season. Next year, 2022, it'll be February 5th and 12th. You also recall that last year we began having a veteran and active military personnel waterfowl hunting days. This is a new season that the federal government allows us to have. Those dates are the Sundays immediately after the youth waterfowl season. So in 2022, it'll be February 6th and the 13th. Here's the language that we're proposing to add to the proclamation, again, regarding the veteran and active military personnel waterfowl hunting days. And I'll just read it off for simplicity. During the veteran and active military personnel waterfowl season, non-veteran or non-active duty personnel may be present. However, only veterans or active military personnel may hunt. Also, when other migratory game bird seasons are open, typically goose seasons in February, during the veteran and active military personnel waterfowl season, any properly licensed youth or adults not accompanying a veteran or active military personnel may harvest legal game. Moving on to white-fronted goose seasons. Again, here are the dates. We separate reelfoot in the remainder of the state. They overlap with the regular waterfowl season dates, except the endings later. Canada goose and brant seasons, again separated out by reelfoot goose zone and the remainder of the state. Again, the light goose seasons, Reelfoot and the remainder of the state. Again, these are just calendar date changes for the 2021-22 hunting season. And finally, the light goose conservation season. Statewide season opens February 14th, closes March 21st. That would be 2022. Moving on to Sandhill Cranes. We have 2 crane zones. Really the only difference in dates is that we have a short closure in the southeast crane zone as indicated on the map there because of the Sandhill Crane Festival. So we close hunting for several days around there. 2 tags will be issued to each successful applicant. We have a total of 2,500 crane tags to issue. These will all be issued by computer drawing this year. And just a reminder that last year we also did a computer application and drawing for these, and we began issuing preference points for these tags, which was something that was requested of the agency. Finally, the last section here is about raptor hunting for migratory game birds. Again, these are just calendar date changes to account for the calendar. You'll note that September 1st is underlined. Again, this because the crow season opens then, this was a change, an expansion of that season, again for raptors. Continuing on with a few other species that raptor hunters are allowed to take: snipe, woodcock, wood duck, teal, and the regular duck season. So in summary, all these changes are within the federal frameworks or the seasons that we're allowed to take from the feds. Most of them are simple date changes. We did modify crow season to allow those dates to coincide with the opening day of the phase 1 dove season. We added the additional language to clarify who may and may not hunt during the veteran active military hunt days. And then again, just a reminder that all crane tags will be issued by computer drawing, and we did add preference points this year. So that concludes a preview of the migratory game bird hunting seasons and regulations.